invest the money to make sure that everyone gets counted. But here's why we know what we're talking about. Help us understand consumers so that we can market to them better, right? So that we can provide better products, better services. Of the population growth that has happened in the United States over the last 15 years has come from communities of color. African Americans, Hispanics, and Asian consumers. 92% of the population growth that has happened in the country has come from those consumer groups. Their tastes are different. The way they consume media is very different. Their skepticism about advertising is very different. Their wants and their use the community newspapers because it's a mix of news from country of origin as well as news from the local market. So Korean newspapers in LA have just as much copy written in language as it does in English, but it also has just as many stories about the country of origin as it does about what's going on in LA.
Make you look good. Welcome to AMA.
Interesting thing about Asian consumers is they make up a smaller portion of a much smaller portion of the population, but their spending power is rapidly rising as well. So these numbers are to help kind of put into perspective the fact that these communities are amazing segments and amazing consumer engagement. Descent, we want to see a show about what are you seeing in this? Dad, family, black guy. Cute baby, right? Music was good. So the real question about how they decide where to spend their money, a huge portion of that is values. My generation, my parents' generation, it was value. It was dollars. Am I gonna get the best bang for the buck? Not so much true with younger people. They want a healthy mix of value and values. And that's American. That there's not I'm Hispanic American. No, they feel like that they are 100% both. And that their Hispanic culture, their Latino culture is just as important to them as their American culture is, and that them being American, that there's no hierarchy in between the two. And to really understand Hispanic consumers and engage them, that fact is table stakes. They don't feel like that they're sort of American, or that if they're successful and they are acculturated, or if they speak perfect English, that they're sort of Latino. No, they are speaking Spanish oftentimes at a clip of 73% in their homes, and then speaking perfect English at the office with me and you every single day, because they are 100% both. People who are watching those shows were not black folks. Right? So Blackish, which is a black show. They talk about all things black on that show. The majority of people who watch that show are white. And the majority of people who watch Scandal were white. The majority of people who watch Atlanta were white. And what that means is that you can have and they are they're business owners, and they moved to the Midwest and they started business or whatever. And we're looking at the numbers for Fresh Off the Boat, and it's a show that clearly has an almost all Asian cast, and there are all these black folks that are watching. And so that whenever there are like little anomalies like that, it brings the